All right, I'd like to welcome our next speaker to the podium, sidewalk. Stephen Spalding of Common Cause is here to bring some accountability.
Thanks, sir. All right, everybody. Good. How's it going? Great. I think it feels a little hot outside. And when I looked at the weather this morning, it's supposed to be the hottest 3 days here in Washington, D.C. this year. So it may be hot outside, but tonight the White House is the hot house because the heat is really on Donald Trump and the Trump administration. And it's time that the Trumps feel the heat. 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 Listen, apparently, though, it's really not hot enough yet for Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan. So let's be clear, everybody. This is a country over party moment. No American, Democrat, Republican, independent, small party, no party. No one deserves a government that puts the private interests of the Trump administration, the interests of Vladimir Putin, above the interests of the American people. What we witnessed last week at the G20 was all the confirmation anyone needs about who won our presidential election. It wasn't Hillary Clinton, it wasn't Donald Trump, it was Vladimir Putin. Last week was a capitulation of historic proportions. Trump is willing to take the word of Vladimir Putin and apparently his campaign advice over the growing mountain of evidence that proves otherwise. Make no mistakes, we were attacked. America was attacked. The very idea that has made us a beacon to the world, that you and I, we the people, are the government, that our vote and our voice is equal as those who represent us. That is what Russia and the Russian government attacked. Vladimir Putin is an oligarch and an authoritarian, and Trump was born a billionaire. He's led a life of privilege where it's hard to believe that anyone ever told him no. His campaign featured supports from billionaires like the Mercers, like Peter Thiel, and everyone else that think democracy is a little bit inconvenient. These oligarchs, foreign and domestic, are why Donald Trump attacks the media, attacks independent pillars of justice, has no regard for the truth, and is undermining our civic institutions, and they are eager to turn us each against each other, to sow doubt and suspicion about what is true, what is fake, and that self-government can still work. We've got news for Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump, Pence and Kobach, McConnell and Ryan, Mercer, Thiel, and all the other American oligarchs in waiting, and a message to the world bewildered by what is happening here. In America, we the people have the last word. In America, we hold power accountable to the people. No one, and I mean no one, is above the law. Is Paul Manafort above the law? No. Is Michael Flynn above the law? No. Is Donald Trump Jr. above the law? No. Is Mike Pence above the law? No. And is President Donald J. Trump above the law? No. Well, yesterday, we filed Common Cause versus Donald Trump Jr., a complaint with the Department of Justice and the FEC because it is clear as daylight from the emails that Donald Trump Jr. tweeted out today that the Trump campaign solicited an illegal contribution from a foreign national, in this case seeking damaging information in clear violation of common sense campaign finance laws. So we need a public accounting, not just criminal investigations or closed-door intelligence hearings up on Capitol Hill. We have been attacked by a global adversary that we spent generations and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to make sure that the value of freedom and liberty, the idea of America, remained a beacon to the world. And it's because we the people have a right to know that we will keep fighting for a truly independent commission that, along with the other investigations, can responsibly detail for all Americans what exactly happened. So the heat is on the Trumps. They're feeling it now, and we cannot stop. We need Republicans at all levels, from precinct captain to majority leader of the Senate, to stand up for America, and we need to keep up the pressure. We have always prevailed over monarchs, dictators, despots, robber barons, and petty politicians. In the early days of Watergate, only 31% of Americans thought it was serious. Most thought it was just politics as usual. 1 year into the drip, 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 half of the country quickly saw that was a very serious scandal and the president resigned. So, we the people will prevail again, and that must be frustrating to the oligarchs, foreign and domestic, but that is the story of America. That's who we are. That's who the American people will always be. Thanks you so much, everybody.
Thank you.